Brickle and Digby, the two traveling dogs, are on the road again. And this time we're in a beautiful state that's sometimes hard to spell. M-I, crooked letter I, crooked letter I, humpback, I. You know what that spells? I have no idea, but we know that this is the Mississippi edition of Stop Hounding Me. Ow! And here to see if they can spell the correct answers to our canine questions, we have with us
Terry Casillas from Tired Dog Rescue.
Nancy East from Tired Dog Rescue.
and as well.
This is Duncan.
This would be Snow White.
Great. And we are in a rather windy area of
Yes.
Mississippi today, and cold, as all of the products just blew down. But before we start, we have to ask you, and we're talking about letters, are you going to be more associated with V for victory after Stop Hounding Me, or will it be L for loser?
B.
I think so, because anybody who cares for animals in Stop Hounding Me is always victorious.
Always.
So great. Now, before we start though, to prove that you're ready and to warm you up on the count of 3, let's get a great big howl.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Ow!
I think you guys are going to do awesome today. Now, Mississippi is known for the blues, the Mississippi Delta Blues. What would Duncan's blues song be?
Let's see. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. My name is Duncan. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I love my foster mom. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. That's pretty much all I love.
Really? Was that part of the song? And that's pretty much all I have. No. That was actually great. Very, very talented. And Duncan seems to be impressed.
Yeah, very.
You can tell.
He's super excited about the Delta Blues.
Calm down, Duncan.
I know. Now, that was a truly great job. Now, the next question is for you. All states have some rather strange laws. There's a strange one here in Mississippi where your cat cannot be out at night if it's rowdy, because then you and your cat gets put in jail, if you can believe that. We would like for you to show us what a rowdy cat is like.
Is that rowdy?
I'm asking you. I don't know.
I think so.
It's either rowdy or scary.
It was kind of scary.
It was
yeah.
a scary, rowdy cat. Now, the last question we have is actually for both of you. Here in Mississippi, you cannot shave in the middle of Main Street. I guess you can shave in the middle of other streets, which doesn't seem safe, but whatever. What type of shaving style would best suit the personality of Duncan?
I think a beard and a mustache.
A beard and a mustache. What is that? A bearded stash?
Like a goatee.
Like a goatee?
Yeah, right?
Like
Isn't
a
that
goatee.
good?
That's very, very good. Now, what about Snow White? What type of shaving style would she have?
Oh, she's definitely clean shaven.
Clean
She's
shave.
like the driven snow.
Oh, very, very nice. Very nice. Brickle, I'm pretty sure Brickle would go maybe with a mustache. Maybe one of those
I can see
old.
it. Yeah, the handle
Those
bars.
old style, yeah, those little twisted up ones. And Digby definitely would be like a full beard, because he's never going to take the time to shave. It'd be like hanging down to the ground type of beard. Well, I can only tell you with those wonderful answers that you guys have won this Mississippi edition of Stop Hounding Me. If you howl with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ow!
Very, very good. Now, let's see what the animals under your care have won. We've got some wonderful products. Again, a lot of them have blown down, but we will look at them anyway. We have Four Legger. Four Legger is some organic shampoo for the dogs. Some wonderful product. And then we have Bowser Beer. Yeah, I know it sounds good. It's non-alcoholic. I know, non-alcoholic. And a great book called The Endless Path, a beautiful book about a dog's journey with its person. And the Squeak and Snap plugs into the phone, and as soon as it squeaks, perfect pictures of the animals under your care. And we have a new sponsor with us. We have the Biscuit Barkery of Northern Colorado, and they have donated $225 worth of gift certificates to help the animals here.
Fantastic.
So,
Yes, thank you.
now let's talk a little bit about your organization. Where do the animals that are under your care currently come from?
We get them from the shelters. We take in strays, owner surrenders, but strays and shelter animals mostly.
When you go into these places to pick these animals up, are you taking the best, so to speak, the ones that are in the best condition and those type of things?
Never. No, we'd prefer to take the ones that are hiding in the back of the kennels, or the ones that are matted, overgrown, sickly. The ones that need the most care, that probably won't have a chance of adoption.
And that's the reason I mentioned that. I knew that that was the type of animals that you guys specifically target, and it's wonderful that you're trying to help these ones that otherwise wouldn't have much of a chance of being adopted. Now, as well, you don't just help healthy animals, even though they may not look the best sometimes, but you help a lot of sick animals, and that's sometimes a controversial thing because people think these animals can't be helped. But tell us some of the success stories that you have about sick animals and how you've helped them.
I have one named Nadia. About a year and a half ago, was found on the road. She couldn't walk. She was just emaciated, dehydrated. I mean, her kidneys were shutting down, and she was in the hospital for 11 days, and they said she would not live. She is still alive, and she just found her forever home like 2 weeks ago, and she is happy, happy, happy.
That's great. You talked about so many of the animals that you help that otherwise wouldn't have been alive, but now have great, happy
lives. Yeah.
happy lives. Well, we certainly want to thank you for all that you do, and we want to remind everyone that all this week, the animals that are under your care will be featured on the Two Traveling Dogs website and the Two Traveling Dogs Facebook page. And we want to remind everyone, as Brickell and Digby always say, please make rescues the breed of choice. And now we would also like to please howl to end this Mississippi edition of Stop Pounding Me. On the count of 3, let's all howl together. 1, 2, 3. Howl!
Snow White's going, what?